Hello and welcome to Kulendawo Nkuyo. Welcome to my YouTube channel, guys. Yeah, still me. I don't know how lucky are you all or how blessed are you all, but on pinda footing any video footy. Yeah, it's still going to be unedited. It's still going to be as raw as it comes. And before I forget, the ambience, guys. I'm sorry, but wherever I am in the world, I might post this video so that nobody knows where I am, but this is close to paradise, guys. This is the one time I'm going to speak about okay, sharp. So don't mind me. Every day anyways, every day but if my man was here, he'd be opening this for me. But anyways, God's gotta work. Guys, nani p dinyiswa i-anxiety yobhale exams. Nani p kuthiwa ma'am, you've got an exam, you gotta pass Makala exam, it's 80%, while every other exam is 50%. Nani p when my anxiety said 80% for bani. Nani p. Let me tell y'all. Few years back, don't mind my nails. I have not done anything in a while. As I did say, I left home last week. I'm going home next week. Shit happened. I had to take out this nail because it hurts. But guys, nani, oh my god, look at my eyebrows. So here I am. I decided that I am going to be a strong, independent woman. Here I am deciding that, you know what, I can work and study at the same time. Fine, it's doable. I'm not saying it's impossible. It's doable. So Fede, here I am. I go to enroll at this specific academy that deals with what I've got. Costly for a year. For my first year I paid for that year I was there, I paid for, it was like roughly with the equipment that I needed to study at home, it was like 100k because I had to get a laptop. Little did I know that my laptop will not perform, so I needed to upgrade it. Hey, it was a lot going on. Take it from somebody that is not used to working on their laptop. Now I'm used to having textbooks and physical books and writing down what I need. To a girl that needed a quick laptop for the apps and the programs and the stuff that I needed to get work done in school. Like I needed something quick. Little did I know. Well, I ended up getting a better laptop, but it was not for that reason. It was because then I deserve to spoil myself. Please tengele man something good and strong and woman daughter and so very killer baby girl. You know, I just needed that for myself. So here I am, exam time. Writes my first exam, writes my second exam. I think I wrote my exams, guys, and then they were like, okay, this is the one exam you're gonna take now in November, and the next one is going to be, I think, the following year. I think that one you took twice a year. So instead of every 3 months, that one you will take twice a year. Okay, fine. This exam requires me to be computer literate. Like it requires me to know all the ins and outs about this one specific program that we've been working on in school with. Okay, sharp. Wake up this one morning. I wake up, I've got an exam. I think it was at 12. If it wasn't at 12, it was at 2. Fine. I wake up. I decide that, you know what, let me take the mock exam. I take the mock exam and get 50%. If I don't get 60%. Sharp. I decide to go through my notes one more time and I'm like, let me take the exam again. Take the exam again, it's a different set of questions, and now I get like a 30% and I'm like, fuck. You know what, let me take a nap. I still got time. I take a nap. I wake up. I take the exam again, I still get the 30%, and I'm like, I'm screwed, I'm fucked. There's no ways I'm moving from 30 to 80 just like that, and I don't have time to study anymore. So here I am, quickly jump in the bathtub, divase, mankabuvasa, diphume. Josie Tuhan, Titi Josie, hi man. Hi Josie, Brie, I get into a taxi to Auckland Park. I on my way to Auckland Park. My heart is beating like do. Hi, I'm like, okay, fine. What's going on? My heart is beating so fast. I'm like, okay, fine. As I'm about to get off, as I'm gonna say after Robert, tears start scrolling, like tears just fall. I start crying. And says no ban and says ban because I'm scared I'm gonna fail this exam. Excuse me. And I've got 2 attempts. The first one I can fail. The second one I cannot afford to fail, because if I fail the second one, then I have to pay to write the third one, because it's not an internal exam, it's an external exam. So now I'm panicking. I'm fucking panicking. Bali is shaking in her muscle. But if you fail this test, you're gonna have to pay, and I don't have the money to pay, and I also have work, so I can't afford to fail. Get to school. One of my classmates sees me crying, comes up to me and he's like, what's wrong? I'm like, can't stop crying. He's trying to calm me down. He doesn't know what to do. He also wants to cry because he doesn't know how to comfort me, and I'm not a crying baby, so everyone knows. Go find my lecturer. I explained to my lecturer that it's now gotten physical. I couldn't even speak properly. I couldn't even explain to him what was going on. He's like, okay, it's fine. Go to the doctor and get me a doctor's note. I'll get another date for you. Guys, that was the last time I ever attempted an exam in my life. This was in 2022 November. 2022 November. Never wrote an exam again in my life. I was like, I can't do this shit. So fine. From there, I calmed down. As soon as my lecturer was like, you don't have to write the exam today, I calmed down. And Shisumoya, like, taxi, Josie Tukani takes me to Josie. I'm like, nah man, let me go to Bram. Bram, there's doctors there. Go to this clinic, and I bumped into this doctor. Young man, we are around the same age group. He's doing his practicals, and I'm also a student. We talk, and I end up feeling better. He assures me that there's nothing wrong with me. I'm just having an anxiety attack, and he's like, you should actually start going to a therapist to help you with your anxiety, because you didn't know what it was until it got physical, and once it got physical, it's now hard for us to contain it without meds. So if you had known about this before, it could have been managed without medication, but now I need to be on anti-anxiety meds. Guys, I think I had work in George the following week. And that was going to be that was my first golf production. I had no idea what was going on. I didn't really know the people I was going to work with. So basically, because if I was working with people I was familiar with, then it would be better. People would understand, but okay, Sharp, she's having one of her episodes. Do y'all know how I survived George? I survived George by buying this vintage wine that I discovered when I was in Cape Town a few months before. I would drink an entire bottle a night to fucking fall asleep. And then during the day, when my anxiety would start peaking and would start getting physical, I would take a cigarette butt. So I had a 10. I bought a 10 pack, a double switch, Camel double switch, which I would literally just walk around, and I'd be walking around with a cigarette in my mouth. I can't light it because the sinuses and my sinuses will act up. So I'm walking around with this thing, and then once I put it in my bag, tomorrow I take it out, it's broken, I throw whatever I throw out, and I continue. This continued for a while till it became a coping mechanism that whenever my anxiety starts getting physical, I use the cigarette. The cigarette helps me calm down, and it helped me till this day. It still helps me if I feel like shit is going down and I don't know how to calm myself down. If whatever it is that I have at that specific moment does not work, and a cigarette is one thing I can get, I will definitely use a cigarette. It's a weird one, but I still can't smoke till this day. I probably I did try in high school, and that was the last time. I'm not a smoker, and I'm not gonna start today. Then that's how I survived care. From there, school opens in January because I was excused from school for the rest of the exams. School starts in January, I'm busy with work. February, I've got time to go to school. I go to school here and there. Exams pick back around. Like, I'm not doing this anymore. If I didn't write the last exams, I'm not doing this. So I put school on hold. 2023. In March, I decided to put school on hold. forgot to get straws, guys. Don't judge me. I thought, but I can't study anymore. Fast forward to this year. I heard about this course that would help me with what I'm doing at work, so I enroll on it in January. I do a couple of pages. February, I go back home. Nala excitement. A lot is going on. When you're back at home, you've got time, but you don't. So I'm like, no, I still got March. March, I didn't do much. April, I do not even open that thing. No, when it's lingering at the back of your mind, it's lingering at the back of your mind. You need to do this, you need to do this. But I'm not in a hurry because it doesn't have a time frame. Eventually, somebody spoke about it at work, and I was like, fuck, you know what? I'm literally about 80% through the study material. I just need to take the exams very soon. But I've got this fear of taking exams. So that's one reason I think I stopped when I stopped, because I could see that I was very close to the exam part. And he was like, no, take your time. Yesterday, and then we set a deadline for me, but I'm supposed to get my certificate yesterday, so it means I need a second exam. Anxiety yami yaqala yaphika futhi izolo. That time I don't have anything to help me with hlisa lente evukayo. You know what I did? I wrote the first exam, I failed it. I was like, fuck. 50% pass mark is 80. I write it again. I drop. I write it the third time. It goes up, and then I realized that, okay, I actually need to read the questions, understand the questions, and then look at the answers, and then I'll be able to pass. And just like that, I started writing the first one, the second one, the third one, and the fourth one. And eventually today I got my certificates. I am the proudest girl. Like, I'm sitting at the beach and I'm drinking to me taking my exam after being diagnosed with anxiety because of exams. The root of my anxiety is a story for another day. But I am such a proud girl. I am so proud of myself that I actually managed to overcome one of my biggest obstacles in life. Because if I can overcome this, it means that I can go back to school and I can finish whatever I started. I can start something new and I know I'm going to finish it. All because I set my mind to it and I'm not being so hard on myself. If I was hard on myself thinking, you use so much money, wasting money if you're doing this, or we use so much money or so much time is spent on this thing, and I don't take it at the pace that works for me, then I'm going to end up in the same position that I was a few years back, and it's going to be a rippling effect. So now I realize that the problem was actually, it's not, I want to say it's not there anymore, but I'm not sure. But it's one of those things where I can sit and say that I actually managed to do this for myself. And if I can, the exams I wrote were for level 1, there's level 2 and level 3. I told myself that if I can do level 1 and level 2 by myself, then I can definitely go back to school and finish what I started. I can go back to school and start something new and manage to graduate eventually. Because I couldn't graduate last time because I just couldn't. Mentally, I was not fit. And another thing, when I was still studying, I was in a place where I did not feel safe. I think now that I am in a different space, my home is my peace. I'm able to do much more, because when I initially went to school to go study what I studied, when I did audio, I was still living at home, and home was not a safe space. Now that my house, home, is now a safe space, I think I can actually get what I've been looking for. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and don't watch the video until the end. Tell people about the girl that never edits her videos, because I think that's gonna be my thing from now. Another video unedited, it's very raw, cause guys, yeah. Anyways, celebrating me, it's not a private beach. There are people, just not a lot. Just not a lot. You see, that one is trying to fish. I don't know if that's gonna work. And Yabona, those ones are a bit too far. They're also trying to fish. Yeah. And we come back to this one, and there's an old couple walking. There were a couple of dogs here now, but literally where I'm a happy girly. I've overcome one of my fears, and I'm at the beach. Why wouldn't I be happy? till the next one, maybe next year, maybe this year. And yes guys, zobonakala phambili.